Hey guys, today we're going to do order of operations including rational numbers. So you got to remember, we're doing order of operations. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, including decimals and fractions and negatives and positives and exponents. We got a lot going on, so make sure you're going step by step and take your time. So here's this first one. We have a division, addition, subtraction, and some parentheses. Sorry, I forgot the extra parentheses down here at the end. So what we need to do first is we need to add what is in the parentheses. So you can do that to the side. Again, different sign subtract. So we're going to have minus 4.2. Keep the sign of the larger number. And then everything else is going to come down. Okay, next step is we're going to do this division. And if you take your time, go ahead and do it to the side. So I hope you got negative 19. So I'm going to go ahead and keep change. So then we have different signs we're going to subtract. Remember, you got to do 19.00 minus 4.22. Oh. Change it to addition. So we're going to, it originally was, here, let me erase that and fix that real quick. Oops, that's not the eraser. Okay, so it was a subtraction sign. So now we're going to change it to addition and do the opposite. So now we have same signs, add and keep. So then we're going to end up with 23.22. Both are negative, so our answer is negative 23.22. Make sure you have all that work filled in on your paper. So for this one, we're going to start with our addition of these two fractions. So out to the side, I'm going to do it over here. 2 2/3. Change them both to 6. And 1 1/2 is 3/6. So it's 4/6. It's a total of 7/6. 3 7/6, which then becomes 4 1/6. Bring everything else down. Next step is we're going to multiply that. So for the multiplication, you would do 2 over 1 times 25 over 6, cross simplify, and then you get 25 over 3, which then changes to 8 1/3 plus 3 1/2. So here we go. We got to get common denominators. Luckily there's 6 again. So it's 5 6. 8 plus 3. Ooh, I did that one wrong. Let's look at that. You've got to subtract it there. Okay, so I'm going to come back up a little bit. So you got to watch that. What was this one? Half. So it is 6, it is 3 6, and it is 2 6. But our 8 1/2 was actually a negative. So we have different signs. So we have to subtract it. So we got to borrow. Add 6 6, so that becomes 8 6, minus 3 6 is 5 6. 7 minus 3 is 4. Because the 8 was negative, our final answer is negative 4 5 6. You see how I did that? Let's kind of go back a little bit. So coming back up a little bit, the negative 2 times 4 1/6 became negative 25/3. That was negative, which then became negative 8 1/3 plus the 3 1/2. Different signs subtract. got our common denominators. We could not do 2 minus 3, so we had to borrow. So that became 8/6. And then we actually subtracted and got 4 and 5/6. So our answer is negative 4 and 5/6. Make sure you have that all filled in on your paper. So looking at this next one, we're going to start with our exponent. And the 2 is kissing this 3. So it's going to be negative 3 times negative 3, which is positive 9. I'm going to go ahead and make these ones, because they are in the parentheses. We probably should have done that first, but in this case, it's okay. So we've got different signs. We're going to subtract, and this is 3.4. So 6.35 minus 3.4. I'm going to add that 0 for my placeholder. 2.95. Because 5 minus 0, we had to make this a 5, make this a 13. Yep, 9, bring your decimal down. Okay, so keep the sign to the larger, so it's going to be negative 2.95 times 9. So 2.95 times 9. Two places find the decimal, 2 times comes over. We had a negative and a positive, so that's going to be a negative 26.55 for our answer. So go ahead and make sure you have that filled out on your paper, and then do the next 3 on your worksheet, and be sure to check the key.